Good morning to you all present over here. Last time we discussed, actually, we started algae and some points we see. Now we have to see that algae reproduces by vegetatively, asexually, and sexually. Okay, so we have to see what are the modes are there, and inside that, in sexual reproduction, that is isogamous, anisogamous, oogamous. So what are the terms that belongs to this? Means iso means what, aniso means what, oo means what. So we have to see here. Okay. So till yet, what we have seen that algae reproduces by all the methods, like what are the things are there, like vegetative, asexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction. Okay. Now, first we have to see vegetatively how this reproduces. Okay. So, vegetative reproduction takes place in algae by fragmentation. So, vegetative reproduction in algae takes place by fragmentation. Now, here what happens? In this method, parent body divided into two or more fragments, and each fragment develop into thallus, and this thallus ultimately germinate or develops into new algae. So this is what vegetatively. Okay. Now, during asexual reproduction, now come on, next, that is, first we have seen vegetative, now we have to come on asexual reproduction. So during asexual reproduction, algae mostly reproduces by spores, and mostly zoospores takes place. Okay. So here what happens? Mostly asexual reproduction takes place by spores, and inside that, mostly which one is coming? So that is zoospores. Okay. Now, here what happens? These spores may be flagellated, means having movement, and may be non-flagellated. Okay. So what I told, these spores may contain flagella, or what we can say, that is flagellated or motile spore, or non-flagellated or non-motile spores. Okay, so asexual reproduction mostly occurs by zoospore. Now, these spores may be motile, means containing flagella. Non-motile means containing what? Non-flagella. Okay. Now, next type is what? Sexual reproduction. Now, here what we have to see? Sexual reproduction. Now, in algae, gametes are formed. That is, male gametes and female gametes, which produces types as below. Now, what are the things are there? Here, first is isogamous. Now, if we are breaking these words, isogamous. So, isogamous means what? Fusion of two gametes. Now, these two gametes are having equal size. Okay, what I told? Having equal size. So, fusion of two gametes of having equal size known as, that is known as isogamous. Now, for example, Spirogyra. Okay, for example, Spirogyra, that belongs to what? Isogamous mode of sexual reproduction. Okay, now next type is anisogamous. Anisogamous. Now here what happens? Fusion of two gametes of unequal size. Okay, now here example, some species of Chlamydomonas. Okay, this Chlamydomonas, some species also showing isogamous and some showing anisogamous. So isogamous you understood. Example is Spirogyra. Maybe another example, some species of Chlamydomonas. Okay, but in anisogamous, that is having unequal size. Okay, so that examples also belongs to some species of Chlamydomonas. Okay, now next we have to come on next type, that is oogamous. Come on that. Next is oogamous type. Now here what happens? Fusion of two gametes in which female gametes are larger but non-motile in nature and male gamete are smaller but may be motile in nature, known as oogamous type. Okay. In isogamous, what we seen? Fusion of two equal sized gametes. And isogamous, what we seen? Fusion of two unequal sized gametes. And oogamous, what we seen? Fusion of large non-motile female gamete along with fusion of small motile or may not motile, okay, male gamete. And this is the process known as oogamous. Okay. For example, volvox, fucus, laminaria. Okay. So for example, volvox, fucus, laminaria, dictyota. So like that. You have to remember the example because example is asking in the medical exam that oogamous type or oogamous examples are. So we what we have to see: volvox, fucus, laminaria, dictyota. Okay. Now next we have to see classification of algae. Okay. Now before going into classification of algae, we have to see that what are the common names are coming. But before going into that, we also have to know that this life cycle means algae containing life cycle having what types. Okay. So we have to know life cycle of algae contains following types. One is, we will discuss in detail. One is a haplontic. Means what? Haploid or gametophytic phase is dominant. Haploid or gametophytic means N phase is dominant. Next life cycle is a diplontic. Here what happens? Diploid means 2N or sporophytic phase. Sporophytic phase is dominant. Okay. And the third type is haplodiplontic or diplohaplontic. Here what happens? Both haploid and diploid stage has equal duration. Means gametophytic either sporophytic. So both having equal duration, that is belonging to what? Haplodiplontic or diplohaplontic. We'll see in later lecture. Okay. Now we have to come on that some common name of algae from which questions are coming. So we have to see what are the common names of some algae. Then we will come on type of algae. Common name of some important algae. Now we will see what the common name are coming. So algae and common name. Algae, common name. Just for example, first is Spirogyra. Okay, this Spirogyra is known as a pond silk or pond scum. So it is known as pond silk or pond scum. Now, first we seen Spirogyra. Next is Chara. Okay, so next is Chara. Chara is common name is stone wort. Okay, first we seen Spirogyra, next is Chara, next is Ulva. Ulva. It is known as C. lacteus. Their common name of Ulva is C. lacteus. Next is Sargassum. Sargassum. Okay, this is the algae and this is the common name. Now, this Sargassum is known as Gulf weed. Common name is Gulf weed. Okay, or Sargasso weed. Another name is Sargasso weed. So this is Sargassum. Next is Macrocystis. Macrocystis. It is known as giant kelp. Okay, giant kelp. Next is Batrachospermum. Batrachospermum. Okay, next is Batrachospermum. And this is known as a frog spawn algae. Frog spawn algae. So this is the common name of Batrachospermum. Next is Acetabularia. Acetabularia. It is known as umbrella plant. Okay, Acetabularia known as umbrella plant. Next is nostoc. Next is nostoc. It is known as hair vegetable. Hair vegetable. So here important is what? First is Spirogyra, Chara, one is Sargassum, one is Nostoc, that is hair vegetable. Okay, another more is there. Next is Fucus, and this is known as a rock weed. So Fucus, common name is rock weed. Okay. Next is Chlorella. It is very important. Chlorella. Since it is used in space, that's why it is known as space algae. Okay, Chlorella. It is being used as what? Space food. That's why it is known as space algae. One is Laminaria. Laminaria. It is known as sea kelp. Laminaria known as sea kelp or sea apron. Sea apron. So this is Laminaria. Next is Pyrophyra. It looks like a fire and that's why known as fire algae. Pyrophyra. fire algae. This question asked in EMS or Pyrophyra. Okay, so this is fire algae. Then volvox, volvox. It is known as common name rolling algae. Okay, so these are some important algae and their common name you have to remember. Now come on, what are the types of algae? Now we already know that the term algae given by which scientist? Linnaeus. So term algae was given by Linnaeus. Okay. Now the five kingdom system classification that was given by R. H. Whitaker. Okay, so this scientist R. H. Whitaker classified algae into three groups. One was chlorophyceae, one was phaeophyceae, and one rhodophyceae. Green algae, brown algae, and red algae. So come on that. Classification of algae. R. H. Whitaker classified algae on the basis of pigments present, stored food present, chemistry of cell wall present, etc. into three groups as follows. What are the groups were there? First is chlorophyceae, that also known as green algae. Next is phaeophyceae, also known as brown algae. And rhodophyceae, that is commonly known as red algae. Okay. Now, one by one, we will see what are the characteristics features that belongs to red algae, brown algae, or green algae. So, first we will start from chlorophyceae or green algae. Chlorophyceae. Now, chlorophyll having green in color, and that's why this chlorophyceae is known as green algae. Okay. So commonly called green algae belongs to which class? That belongs to chlorophyceae. Okay. Now, algae belong to this class may be unicellular, may be multicellular or colonial. So what I told, algae belongs to this class may be unicellular, multicellular, or colonial in nature. Okay, maybe unicellular, multicellular, or colonial in nature. First, we will see. Now, here examples are very important. First, we will see what are the examples belongs to unicellular. So, come on that. Unicellular algae. Now, in a unicellular algae, first one is that contain motile, flagella containing. Okay, so that example is Chlamydomonas. So here Chlamydomonas. That is also what it is, motile algae. So first example is Chlamydomonas. This example you have to remember that unicellular algae example is Chlamydomonas, that is motile algae. Now next example is Chlorella. So Chlorella, come on, Chlorella. It is what? Non-motile algae. This is non-motile algae. Now, this chlorella, first time the Calvin cycle that came in photosynthesis, we will see that later. So, Calvin scientists were there that proposed here, discovered Calvin cycle on experimenting on chlorella algae. So, what I told, Calvin discovered Calvin cycle on experiment or experimentation done on chlorella algae. Okay, this is important. You have to remember this. Chlorella, where Calvin cycle discovered, and discovered scientist name is Calvin. Okay, now next unicellular is Acetabularia, that is umbrella-like body. So next example is Acetabularia. This is umbrella-like body. This Acetabularia is also important. Here what happened? Hammerling, when scientists were there, Hammerling, that experimented on Acetabularia. So what I told? Hammerling experimented on Acetabularia algae. Okay. Now, so these are the algae that belongs to what? Unicellular, means one celled algae, unicellular. Now come on, next type, that is known as what? Multicellular. So come on that, multicellular. Multicellular algae. Now, previous one what we seen, unicelled structured, okay, or unicelled body algae. This is multicellular, okay. Now, most of the algae belongs to this group. So what I told, mostly algae are multicellular in nature. Multicellular in nature, most of the algae. Okay. Now, here examples are there. Maybe they filamentous or non-filamentous. So, examples are there: Eulothrix, Spirogyra, Eudogonium. Okay. So, for example, Eulothrix, Spirogyra, Eudogonium. So these are the examples that belongs to what? That belongs to multicellular algae. Okay. Now this we have seen on the basis of what? We have seen on the basis of what structures they are containing. Okay. Now next is on the basis of photosynthetic pigments. So what are the photosynthetic pigments this chlorophyce contains, that we have to see. So come on that. Photosynthetic pigments. Now, as the name term chlorophyce is there, so what happens? Chlorophyll present. Now, in chlorophyll, which is the maximum pigment present? So, here in photosynthetic pigments, chlorophyll is there, and in chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B mostly present pigments in chlorophyll, as their components is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Another components is carotene. Carotene. Now, in carotene, this contains components beta carotene. Okay, in chlorophyll, they are having what? Beta carotene. Another pigment is xanthophyll. Xanthophyll. Now, in xanthophyll, viola, xanthophyll. Okay, in xanthophyll, which component is there? Viola xanthophyll or Lutea xanthine. Okay, Lutea xanthine. So mostly what we have to see, that chlorophyce mostly contain chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, beta carotene, viola xanthophyll or viola xanthine. The pigment name is viola xanthine or Lutea xanthine. So this is photosynthetic pigment they present. Okay. Now due to dominancy means mostly present chlorophyll A and B. Chlorophyce having green in color. So what I told, due to predominance of chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B pigments, chlorophyce chlorophyce group or class is of mostly green in color and hence known as green algae, and that's why it is known as what? Green algae. Okay. Now if we are seeing another components like chloroplast, because they are doing their photosynthesis, so chloroplast is present. So these pigments that chloroplasts are having, that is mostly having greenish plastids. So next we have to see chloroplast. In this class, chloroplasts present which contain greenish plastids pigments. Okay, so in this class, chloroplasts also having what? Greenish plastids content. Okay,